Hi everybody, Tess Crawley here, Director of Dr. Tess Crawley and Associates, Clinical and Forensic Psychologist, and being served up a lovely cool gin and tonic at the end of a busy day. It's been a scorcher today in Hobart. It's been 30 degrees. There's a bushfire in Kingston that's been raging for 3 days, and it's only October. So here I am this afternoon talking to you about the benefits of being spontaneous and finding some fun in your life. A couple of days ago, I was looking through some information. Hi, Mel. Thanks for joining today. I was looking through some information, a little bit of a worksheet thing that I was having a look at, and it was looking at the balance in your life between work, family and relationships, health, and fun, and it listed fun as being of equal importance to those other three domains. And it got me thinking about the value of saying yes. And I remember, a good few years ago, there was something floating around Facebook around what would happen if you just said yes for a week to your kids. Now, you don't tell them that you're going to do that little experiment, but the value of just saying yes is really incredible. You find that there's a lot less conflict in the home, you find that you find room for more fun, and you find that you actually get out and do stuff that you might not have otherwise done. So today being a really hot day, kids after school had trampolining, so of course they're hot and flustered. So we came down to Kingston Beach. It was a really beautiful area of Hobart, and we were in search of an ice cream. Couldn't find a car park, so ended up parking at the Salty Dog, which is a restaurant, sort of used to be a pub. It's now a restaurant, sort of family focused and dog focused drinking hole, if you like. So they've got ice cream for the kids, they've got a sand pit out in the garden, and of course they've got lemonade on tap. So we sat in the cool garden for this afternoon and have had a really lovely, spontaneous afternoon in the shade on a really hot day. Now normally after trampolining, 4:30, I'm thinking about dinner, I'm stressing about getting the kids home, getting them bathed and changed, getting them fed, on that treadmill down towards bedtime. But today I decided to be spontaneous. And spontaneity comes in all sorts of forms. So it might be that you decide to, off the cuff, go for a walk after dinner with the family, or it might be that you decide to go for a drive in the country. You might be on the way to the supermarket, decide, bugger it, let's go wherever for a Devonshire tea in the country. So spontaneity, saying yes to some of those instincts that you have that are going to be a bit of an adventure, a bit of fun. For us to have a Wednesday night, it's now turning into a family dinner. So my husband's joined us here, and we're going to have dinner here. We've got some lovely food, and it's just relaxing, and it reminds you that not everything during the middle of the week needs to be about slog and organisation and serious grown-up things. So when you're thinking about getting balance in your life, people talk a lot about the work-life balance. Try and remember that the work part is one component, the life part is multitudinous. So there's health, there's relationships, there's fun, and that fun is just as valid as health and just as valid as working on your relationship. So don't be afraid to say yes to something that you might otherwise worry about whether or not it was a good idea. Of course, I'm not talking about dangerous activities. That's up to you to decide. I'm not going to advise you whether or not to go skydiving. But being able to relax with your family at the end of a hot day in a nice cool environment where somebody brings you a nice cool glass of lemonade and you can just sit and relax and enjoy the time together and not worry about what day of the week it is, and not worry about whether they're going to have hot chips or a salad for dinner, and just have that fun with your family or with yourself. You can find fun things to do on your own, and just let that spontaneity be king or queen of your life for a day. So a little challenge for you, especially for those of you who have children, try saying yes for a week. You don't have to tell the kids that you're going to do it, but just see what happens with your family relationships when you start saying yes. My kids are always pestering me to go to a particular park on the way home, and I'm always saying no because we're in a hurry to get home. But if I was to say yes for a week, I reckon I would have been at that park 3 or 4 times over the past week and probably had a lovely time, and no one would have died as a result. So see how you go. See what fun you can get up to. Don't be afraid to let me know what you do. I'd love to hear your spontaneous acts of fun, and have a great Wednesday night yourselves. That's it for me tonight. Talk to you again tomorrow. Thanks for joining me, all of you. Amanda and Luke, I saw you were there. See you later. Bye.